What's going on, Bulls Nation? My name's Jordan, and this is just another year, Chicago Bulls. Today, we're going to be talking about Nic Claxton. Going to just talk about the way that he plays, why I like him, do a little prediction for his stats this season, and also just going to talk about the impact that I think that he's going to bring to the Chicago Bulls. But before we get into it, if you're excited for this season, go ahead and hit that like button. I know I'm already ready for October to be here for preseason to start and to get this regular season rolling. Now, a little bit about Nic Claxton's stats from last season with the Nets. Played 27.8 minutes per game, shot 57.1% from the field, averaged 11.7 points per game, 3.7 assists, 6.9 rebounds, 1.1 block, and 0.7 steals. Now, my prediction for Nic Claxton this season is going to play more minutes. Got him about 28.4. I think he could even play 29 minutes a game. I think his field goal percentage is going to go up a lot because he's had seasons where he's shot over 63%. He shot 70.5% in 2022 for that 2022-2023 season. I think that he can be very, very close to being in that range again. He's going to get some really great looks under the basket. He's got a great facilitator in Giddey running the point. So I think he's going to get a lot of really good looks, and Splitter's going to be utilizing him very well here this season. With that also being said, I think he's going to average the most points that he has in his career at 13.3. That 2022-2023 season is probably his best season across the board. He averaged 12.6 points that season, but I think he's going to get a lot more looks, a lot more putback attempts, and I think he's going to be utilized throughout the system very, very well, and looked for in the paint, something that the Nets never really did with him. I think his assist numbers are going to go down a little bit, averaging 3.2, but that's only because most of the time he's probably going to be open. I think he's still going to – everyone on this team is going to move the ball to what they feel is the best to be able to get the best shot. Splitter's going to make sure that happens, but – I think his assists are going to go down a little bit from what they were last season, but not by much. His rebounds, I think, are going to go up from what he was having, but not enough to be a double-double. Just at that 8.3 rebounds. He's had multiple seasons. He's had two different seasons averaging over 9 rebounds. Back to the blocks. We'll go blocks first. I have him right under 2 blocks per game. He's averaged 2 seasons with over 2 blocks per game. Every other season it's been 1.1, 1.1, 1.3, 1.4. I think this whole team is just there's not going to be many buckets in the paint between Caleb getting blocks and Modest getting blocks and Claxton being down there. This team's going to be fun on the defensive end for sure. Now, with that being said, I think that Claxton is going to probably have the best season of his career. The the Nets teams that he's been on, besides him being there when the whole Kyrie, Harden, KD debacle was going on there for that period of time, the Nets have not been playing for winning basketball. Now, I'm not saying that the Bulls are playing for winning basketball, but in my opinion, this team looks better than the Nets have in the recent years and probably will look in the coming years. I think this is going to be his best team besides having those three superstars on the team. Also, not to mention, Tiago Splitter spent his first 4 years in Brooklyn and just so happened to be working with Claxton. So Splitter definitely gave the notion to Graham to get Claxton here. Splitter has worked with Claxton. He knows the way that Claxton can play, how he can play, how to utilize him also. And that's going to be huge for Claxton coming into Chicago and being our primary starting center. He's going to be utilized very well, and I think that this could be Claxton's best season. I mean, this will be his 8th season in the league, but very well could be his best season. Also, in that 2022-2023, he tied with Embiid for 9th place for Defensive Player of the Year. So he's a really good defender, and them Nets teams have just not been the best situation for Claxton. But I think Claxton's going to have a really nice season. He's going to be used very well by Splitter, and we're going to have fun. So, again, Nic Claxton is going to bring things that Vooch could only dream of on the defensive end. Having that defensive-minded anchor as a center, as our starting center, is really gonna make some people happy this season. Just showing what we were missing with Vooch being our starting center. I was advocating to get Claxton when Lonzo and Zach and DeMar and everyone was here and everyone was healthy, to get Claxton for a backup for Vooch, and that obviously never happened. But we have Claxton now. I'm a fan of Claxton's game. I'm a fan of the way that he plays. He's got nice footwork. He's smart with the ball most plays, most times. He's a really solid defender. I'm just ready to watch him get to work and see the way that Tiago puts him in the system and utilizes him, because I know that he was not utilized in Brooklyn after Splitter had gone off elsewhere. So with that being said, if you're ready for a block party, because this team is definitely going to be sending some shots back between Modest and Caleb and Claxton, it's going to be real fun. So if you're excited for a block party, go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you think of Claxton. While you're down there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're only 4 subs away from 1900, and go ahead and hit that bell while you're down there too, so you get notified anytime that we make an upload or make a post, because we're going to be keeping you guys up to date and making Bulls content and letting you guys know the news whenever it happens throughout the whole season. And with that being said, thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed. and enjoy the rest of your morning, day, evening, night, whenever it is you're watching. Peace.